Portia Mlangeni. I'm the fundraiser here for Lambano Sanctuary, and I've been with the organization for about 5 years now. How I joined Lambano is I was actually looking for an organization that I can be involved in that deals specifically with children, and that's how I joined. And in that, they just stole my heart, and I just wanted to give more and invest in, because I saw the good work that they did in the community. And since then, I've just been involved in helping Lambano just grow and be able to sustain the projects that we currently have. Lambano is about receiving children with a range of life-limiting and life-threatening illnesses. In addition to that, we also have a homes facility that also cares permanently for children with HIV/AIDS. There's 28 of them currently, and they're housed through 4 homes. The successes that we've shared at Lambano is just seeing children that come in very sick and often deemed too late to do anything for them. The doctors just discharge them for end-of-life care. But because we just show them love, we nurture them, we individually nurse them, and just holistically care for these children, we've seen many lives being impacted and changed and actually saved. To the effect where we had one child that was for end-of-life care, a huge wound in front of her lungs, and she was in isolation for a couple of months. But we just nursed her individually. We saw the benefit that this could have in saving her in her life, and that's what Lambano is about. We are about going an extra mile, and everywhere possible, just make sure that we try and save the child's life. It took a couple of months and lots of thousands but we don't put a price in saving a child's life. And in that, we're able to nurse her back to health. And the family was impressed, same as the doctors and some of her caregivers. So the challenges that we faced is fundraising, just being able to impact more children, but with limited resources. So the challenges that we often face is getting people to support the program for longer periods, longer terms, because the focus mostly, as set by the South African government, is on education, and just trying to get in a share from the government and the people just towards health and just support these children as well. I would say other challenges that we face as an organization, even though we've been in existence for 16 years, we just feel like we're the best kept secret in Gauteng, as we are the only pediatric medical step-down facility in Gauteng. But most people don't know about that, even in our own community. So we're just grateful for this opportunity that we can share what we do with the community and the rest of South Africa, and hopefully raise the profile of this organization and share the work that we do and the impact that we have in the community. So we just hope that people can come alongside us and just assist us in adopting some of these children and adopting the wards and just supporting each and every child that we try to save. Even though we are a palliative care facility, we just don't look at a child and see that there is no hope for them. We'll always go an extra mile, and in cases where we're not able to save the child's life, we just make sure that they have a dignified death, that they have a comfortable stay while they're here at Lambano, and that they just nurtured and cared for and just shown love, which is something that is priceless. So some of the other challenges that we also face is funding for operational expenses, because most people fund direct project costs, which include the medical disposables, the lab costs, and the x-rays and all of that comes with the medical care. We just lack greatly in operational expenses, with a budget of over 8 million per year, mostly coming from the medical side of things, because we have proper nurses here, we have qualified caregivers, we have doctors and other specialists that come alongside us. And even though they offer reduced rates, we still have to fundraise and get some of their salaries paid or stipend, if that's the case. So we just hope that people can come through and support this facility. Another thing that we also need support in is social media. We as a an NGO, we don't have departments as other corporates do have. So each person will have to do marketing, have to do fundraising, social media, and administration. We don't have a job title. You are required to do anything that's needed here at Lambano. So we just we're calling upon companies or specialists or qualified individuals to come through and help us with setting up social media strategies, something that will be effective and something that can be monitored and implemented internally. Another thing that we also need is just a full-on audit of our policies and procedures, and just know what we're doing right and what we can improve on. So all of those things are required pro bono because we don't have the budget to pay for such things. And then one other important factor that we still need support in is educational expenses. Even though the kids, because all of the kids in our homes do attend school, and some of them attend school for children with disabilities and often have to require additional care, which comes in very costly. And we are able to source reduced rates from the schools, but we still have to fundraise and pay for the balance. So just calling for people to adopt our homes children as well, and just come alongside them and just be the mentor that they need, because this is especially for males, as we often don't have any male influences here in the homes. It's mostly us women. So we're calling on all the men out there to come alongside these children and just help them in their journey to manhood.